Hi there, here we are again. We're in the series of videos numbered 500, which have to do with starting a business. I have some notes here that I'm going to be reading off of. You can take a look at some of the things that I'm going to be talking about. Yes, a lot of people would like to have an extra income, some side income. And where can you find that? Well, that's what we're talking about. That's what we want to explore. I want you to explore that. I'm just your encourager. I'm here to get you thinking about these kinds of things. Yes, think about these kinds of things. You know, when a person starts a business, they might be thinking about, well, I want to rent a storefront downtown, or I want to rent a storefront down in the mall. Well, let me tell you, when you go down to rent a storefront downtown or get a storefront down in the mall, you might be asked to sign a relatively long term lease, maybe more than a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 5 years. That's a big obligation, and the square footage rent cost downtown or in the mall may be more than you want to spend right now when you're trying to start a business. Yes, I know a storefront is impressive. It's impressive. You can tell your friends where you started your business, and you've got this storefront, or you've got a kiosk down in the mall. These things are all expensive, and for a person that's just starting out, this may be more than you want to spend. Again, here are some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. Well, I suggest that you start small. Start small. Well, when I say start small, I mean don't start in a big store with a storefront in a mall or a downtown. Start small. Maybe your product. I don't know what your product is that you want to sell in order to develop some extra income. But maybe the product that you want to sell could work into a home setting where you could have home parties. And in those home parties, you would give some product, some kind of a gift to the person that has the home party. And maybe you could make the size of the gift, the amount of the product that you would give to the person that has the home party related to the number of people that they invite there. Yes, that might be an idea. There are lots of ideas. Well, what is it that could be sold at a home party? You probably got better ideas than I do. Maybe it could be some kind of clothing. Maybe it could be jewelry. Maybe it could be some kind of a food product. I don't know. It should probably be something on the side of what we would call unique, something that people can't just go down and find someplace else, downtown, because they want to come to the home party. Of course, the home party is a social thing. The people get together, and that makes it attractive. Now, if you're going to provide some kind of a service, you can probably get into some kind of a side business providing a service for people, doing things, repairing things in their home, repairing their car. These kinds of businesses may not require that you have a shop. Maybe you could just be using your tools and working out of your home location. Whatever it is, you work it out. We want to be sure that you follow all the rules, get all the permits, get all the licenses, get all the things that are necessary to operate a business. If you're going to operate a business out of your home, you have to be sure that you can have permission to operate a business out of your home. So there's all kinds of permits. There's health permits. There's city licenses. There's sales tax uh, permits, all kinds of things. You need to look into these things and find out what is necessary. Maybe another place for you to go, where you could go inexpensively, would be the swap meet. The swap meet provides a lot of opportunity. You already have the customer flow. The people are walking down those aisles. Those people are looking for something to buy. They're not just down there for the fun of it. It's not exercise for them, in my opinion. They're looking for something to buy. And what you want to do is to have that something right there for them at the swap meet in order to be successful. Craft fairs. There are a lot of craft fairs in different places. And then, of course, we don't want to forget the internet. There are websites on the internet that are already pre-organized. You can go to these internet sites and look up the topic on that site that is relative or related to the kind of service or whatever it is that you're providing. And then you can put an advertisement there. You can put down what it is that you're selling. Are you selling a service? Are you selling food? Are you selling art? Are you selling furniture? These pre-organized sites might be a good thing for you to use. Or maybe you want to make your own web page, and then you can tell people, come to my web page, see my products, and people can come back again and order from you. When they come to your web page, you're not going to have your competitors there on your web page. If you use one of those pre-organized sites where you put your product in a certain category, there may be other people there selling the same thing you're selling. That's competition. Maybe you want to have your own website so your product isn't directly in front of the competition. You don't want your potential buyers to get lost and buy from someone else. So my idea is start small. Find out what the acceptance of your product or service is. And when you start small, you can build up. You can get bigger if your product or your service is acceptable. And then, of course, we always want to mention that there may be health department licenses, there may be city licenses, sales tax licenses, permission to work out of your home. All of these things, there are a lot of rules, there are a lot of licenses. These things are all up to you. You need to investigate in your community and find out what these things are. Yes, it takes effort. Anything worthwhile takes effort. You've got to invest yourself in this. And my word of caution is, it's easy to get an idea and think, wow, this is wonderful. I'm going to start big. I'm going to start off in a storefront downtown, or I'm going to rent a kiosk down in the mall, or I'm going to rent a storefront down in the mall. I say, be careful. Be careful. You don't want to sign a lease for a year or 2 years or 3 years. That's a big financial obligation. Start your business small. Start small. Start small. Try to use the internet. Maybe you can have a web page. Maybe you can sell your product on a pre-organized site on the internet where you can add your product in there with other people's products. Maybe you can do home selling. Maybe you can provide a service where you go to people's homes. Try the swap meet. Yes. Or craft fairs, different kinds of fairs. A lot of times when there's some kind of whatever, holiday or something, cities have these get-togethers. They provide areas where you can rent a space. And remember, maybe the farmer's market would be a place for you to sell your product. I don't know. We're just here to stimulate you, get you thinking about an extra income, a side income. What is it that you can do? I'm your encourager. I'm your encourager. And remember to like my videos, subscribe to my videos, and my videos that are in the 500 series. Those videos are the ones that have to do with starting a business. And then, of course, right over here, you can see that we have some videos number 1 through 60 that have to do with uh, saving money. Well, your encourager is going to say goodbye. I see you waving at me. Yeah, I'm waving at you. It's a good day. Let's go out there and get started. Let's be thinking about these things. We're moving on. We're moving forward. Bye for now.